What's up, guys? Hunted Reaper here, and I got a repetitive story for you. New Black Ops 2 Revolution DLC has been leaked onto the internet. Who do you think did it? Robert Bowling? No, but there is a brand new DLC coming out. It's been leaked onto the internet, and it appears to include new multiplayer maps called Hydro, Downhill, Grind, and Mirage. Well, the new zombie map is named Die Rise, not Der Rise, D-I-E Rise. You'll be able to run around these levels wielding a new Peacemaker SMG. So there's a new gun for the first time in a DLC in Black Ops, which is actually very different, and I like it because new guns are actually the thing that I'm trying to go for, the thing that that everyone loves, because maps get old, guns don't, because you can always do many things with them. Now, the first map, Hydro, looks to be in a dam of some sort. It really doesn't show much except for this one guy looking up. But Downhill reminds me of really the mission in Modern Warfare 2, where you and Soap are, one of the first missions in the snow, when you and Soap are going down that giant hill in the jet skis. It reminds me of that. I wonder if they'll put anything else into that. So Grind looks more of an urban, like more of an urban territory, and it also looks it looks very like vertical and lateral. There's going to be a lot of houses probably. Shows the guy leaping over something. Maybe there's a lot of cover. Maybe there's a lot of, different obstacles that you have to move around. And the one that gets me is Mirage, because from what I've been hearing about Mirage is that the environment will change as you play. And there's just speculation. I can be completely wrong as hell, because I've heard this guy who basically talked about it. So he said that he thinks that Mirage is going to be actually a mirage in itself, which is somewhat interesting. But Mirage looks to be in China since he's that big Beijing tower over there. I mean, the architecture looks Chinese. Now, the fun thing about Die Rise is it doesn't look like an old map. Now, here, let me explain. Most of the zombies maps are actually based in older times, like the 40s or 50s. Not even Black Ops 2's maps were focused on Vietnam. It was really focused on the 40s, 50s, and maybe the Golden Age and stuff like that. Most of those eras. Now, the Die Rise seems to look like in the future. And you see these soldiers instead of regular people. In the Black Ops 2 zombies, as we know right now, there are really only people that you see. There's just only people and maybe a few cosmonauts in those jumpsuits. But that's really it, except for the Electric Man. Now, these guys seem to be in these big suits, and they seem to be in a city of some sort, and the city looks brand new. It looks about 2000 and up new. It doesn't look like one of those 1940s cities, obviously. So, hopefully, they've blended in maybe the destruction of the map Aftermath and the zombie mode in itself, which is actually a very cool thing because they haven't gone there yet, and I wonder what little secrets they have in store. I hope this map is bigger than Transit, for one. I really do. I hope, because Transit was sort of a letdown. They felt that they said this. They were like, the Transit mode will be amazing. It's going to be giant. It's going to be sprawling. It's going to be the biggest zombie mode yet. And it was. They weren't lying, but they weren't really telling the truth after all. They were just sort of bullshitting it the whole way through, and I really didn't like how it came through, but it was good. I love the game mode. I think they could have done more with what they said. And Call of Duty Black Ops is like the biggest budget ever. They're like the best-selling game of all time, basically. They have money and they don't need to spend it. They're running on ID Tech 2, which is just plain sadness, when Rage can run on ID Tech 5 60 frames per second and handle multiplayer like nothing. So I think Modern Warfare 2 could even go to ID Tech 4, maybe take a small baby step instead of just, walking in the same line. That's a different story. The final thing is one of the first guns that you get as an add-on, the Peacemaker SMG. Now, I'm not going to say anything, but it looks somewhat inept. That's right. It doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look cool. It's probably going to be a good gun and all, but that's really all I have right now. And another leaked image on States of Revolution expansion pack will be coming to Xbox 360 on Tuesday, the 29th of January, and it will be exclusive for a limited amount of time. Now, this is what confuses me. It'll be exclusive for a limited amount of time. Does this mean that it's not going to be around forever? I doubt it, because they want their money back so badly. Thanks a lot. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Brother Haunted Reaper.